Beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And for many people, that means Christmas music, at least for the next 3 weeks. That is Grammy Award-winning violinist Joshua Bell. He's celebrating his new holiday album called Musical Gifts from Joshua Bell and Friends. And those friends include some of the music industry's biggest names. Joshua Bell is joining us this morning live from New York City. Good morning, Joshua.
Good morning. Thanks for having me here.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. Tell me, who are some of the people that you collaborated with on this album?
Well, this album is called Musical Gifts, and I invited a whole bunch of artists, some that I'd worked with before, some new ones, like Alison Krauss, the 27-time Grammy Award-winning singer who is incredible. She's on here with Gloria Estefan and Placido Domingo and Chick Corea and Kristen Chenoweth, Renee Fleming, so many more, and I was so honored to work with them. It was really fun.
And is this your first Christmas album?
It's my first Christmas album. I did an album of collaborations like this, a musical soiree a few years ago called At Home with Friends, and this time it's a holiday theme, and I love the holidays. Actually, one of the songs on here is Let It Snow, a swing version of Let It Snow, which is appropriate for, I guess you guys are getting some snow soon, so it's exciting.
It's really cold for California.
It's crazy, but yeah, I love this time of year, and I love celebrating with music, so that was the idea for the album.
What's the temperature in New York right now, just out of curiosity?
It's not so bad. It's probably about 50 degrees, so yeah, it's pretty nice. I love getting snow, and I'll be going home to Indiana, where I'm from, for Christmas time, and always love it when we get snow.
I actually, Joshua, I listened to your album yesterday. First of all, I really enjoyed it. It reminded me, I saw the Boston Symphony Orchestra play last year around the holidays. Now, this is not like a Michael Bublé kind of poppy Christmas album. It's actually, it's a lot more orchestral in its orientation. Tell us a little bit about the album itself.
Well, like I said, it's called Musical Gifts, and it's really very eclectic. I wanted to do a holiday album that wasn't your standard, all the songs you know. So I went to the artists like Chick Corea, the great jazz pianist, and he came up with an idea for Green Sleeves, which is a classic but not really exactly a Christmas song. Or, for instance, The Nutcracker from Tchaikovsky we associate with the holidays. I did a version with Straight No Chaser, the a cappella group. They're playing the whole orchestra part by singing with the various voices, which is really amazing. And Alison Krauss doing God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen is an example of one of the more classics. But and O Tannenbaum with Placido Domingo, things like so. It's a artist that you wouldn't expect to all be on the same album, but it's, I guess the one thing they have in common is that I get to play with them all.
Yeah, and I will say you are extremely talented. On that note, I have an interesting story that I read about you. The Washington Post had a great idea. They put you in a subway station and had you play for a day in a subway station to see if anybody recognized you and to see if you could make any money. Now, just so the viewers know, you are a renowned, award-winning violinist. Tell us about that.
Well, that was actually back in 2007. I played in the Washington Metro. It was sort of a little stunt done by the Washington Post, but and most people just rushed by and didn't pay attention. That was sort of the idea of it. It was what surprised me was the fact that it kind of went viral after that on YouTube, and it's one of those stories that got spread around on Facebook and other things, and I'm still talking about it 6 years later. It's kind of funny, but you know, music is something, especially classical music or jazz. You know, this is something you need intense concentration from the listener, and it's not something to throw at people as they're rushing to work. So it was kind of a fun experiment, and but it wasn't about whether they recognized me personally. It was just about what we notice in our busy lives, I think.
Do they recognize mastery of an art form? In your case, the violin. I guess you only made about $30 out there in 45 minutes. Joshua Bell, we really appreciate you taking some time to be with us. The album is called Musical Gifts from Joshua Bell and his friends. That's Joshua Bell live in New York City. Merry Christmas, Joshua.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Thanks for having me today.
You're welcome. Happening right now, we are giving away a copy of Joshua Bell's new album, Musical Gifts from Joshua Bell and Friends. Just be caller number 58 to the number on your screen. That number is 888-258-0920. I gave that CD a listen yesterday. It is wonderful, especially if you're looking for something to get you into the Christmas spirit.